Gentlemen, we are going to start we're going to start with our quote for the day. It's not for today. Basically, it's a quote I posted some time ago. There we go. So here's the quote. It goes, sometimes the question is not how good you are in trading, but can you read the market without bias? Trade the markets, not your problems. Oh, yes, this was a big one. It came from my mentor, especially the last part. Trade the markets, not your problems. I would trade the markets from the perspective of I need to pay rent. Um, there was a time where my father needed a surgery, and I blew a lot of accounts that time because I was trying to make money for him to go into surgery. So I was busy trading my problems, not the market. So you need to go into the markets with a clear mind. You're just reading price. You're just reading the interaction of buyers and sellers. It has nothing to do with your rent. It has nothing to do with the car payment. It has nothing to do with that money you owe that loan shark or whomsoever you're owing money. It has nothing to do with that. So just read the market for what it is. Its price be in the here and now. So it's very important that once you're on the charts, whatever has happened in the previous trade, yesterday, with your spouse, with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your boss at work, you leave it at the door. Just focus on the markets, because also what used to happen to me is when I had a fight, with my woman, when I'd come to the charts, I would then start risking more money trying to fight back the markets because maybe she pissed me off or I pissed her off, trying to prove a point to a probabilistic environment that doesn't care about what's happening in my life. So I would say avoid that mistake. I've done it a couple of times. So let's look at trading economics. Headline news for today. So this is from yesterday. Let me refresh. So it's German factory. All right. China export grows below estimates. Imports jump. So export, there's no money coming into China in the sense of them selling more stuff to the rest of the world. This is what the statement means. Instead, they're importing more stuff into the country. And that is very bad. China is a production hub. I would say one of the top three powerful economies in the world at the current moment. So I'm not going to read through the rest of this. You can just go through it yourself. What I always say with news is, do not let them do not be fearful every time you see news like this, our stock market crash and all of that, because news do not control the market. However, they can invoke two human emotions which will inform a buyer or a seller. How does that go about? Just like this news. This news, China export growth below estimate. That is bad news for China. So that can invoke a fearful emotion, and hence people are going to sell off their stocks, sell off their holdings in that particular country because they no longer have faith in the future of that economy. So as an investor, you're always looking for the best place for your money. This can also be good news for someone who's been looking to buy the Chinese yuan for a very long time. So you cannot control that. Also, what my mentor used to say to me, someone who has experience on the institutional side of trading, he runs a prop firm in Manhattan, New York. He always said to me, you cannot be in every room where the big decisions are being made. So worrying about what Jerome Powell is going to say won't help you, because Xi Jinping might say something that's going to counter that. Australia might release some news that are going to counter that or support that. You just don't have time to be able to analyze and take care of all of that. However, it is very important to be in the loop and understand what's happening. Hence, I go through trading economics. Hence, I go through forex factory on a consistent basis. Let us refresh that and see what kind of news events do we have. Today being a Wednesday, the 7th of August 2024. So we had some New Zealand news, quite positive, as you can see. Saw some green numbers here. I won't go into details with that, but it's the unemployment rate from New Zealand, which came out at 4.6%. For sure, it's improving. But with these things, like even with the NFP, which happened last week, hence I'm saying there's so many variables to take note of. With the NFP, there might be less people who filed for unemployment. Less people who filed for unemployment, which means more people are getting employed, yeah? But then you find that the hourly earning has dropped. So what's the point of more people getting employed and now you had moved from the hourly earning of $15 per hour to 12? That is still taking the economy back. So people then look at just the NFP number, the unemployment number, forgetting about the other variables. So worrying too much about news, I'm telling you, it's going to delay you, it's going to cripple you. You're going to get to the point where you can't execute because you're expecting so and so to say this. And then the market plays accordingly and you're left holding your head. Or in the worst case, you're now joining the trade midway out of fear of missing out. Typical beginner trader mistake. He's speaking of mistakes. I still make mistakes. 9+ years into this market, I still make mistakes. The question when you are in trading, just like the previous quote, it is not whether you're making, I hate it when people are saying, are you making money in trading? The right question should be, are you improving? That is someone who is in support of me. If someone is going to ask me, are you making money or losing money? That person has other motives. You can talk.
It's cheaper. It's expensive, but it's electronics. How does what they do?
Okay. So somebody can you mute your mic? I think it's Ayemi. Let me mute you. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead. I have a couple of setups to look at. Let me go through my watch list once again. Some people left. Oh, they came back again. All right. Let me go through my watch list. Okay, so we're going to look at the dollar index for sure. As always, the dollar index gives us an idea about direction of so many cross markets. So we're still stuck in, should I say, in no man's land, if I would call it that. Still not clear where we're going here. We're bearish on a monthly, yes, we're bearish on a weekly, we're bearish on a daily as well. I'm still anticipating for it to come back to 105. 105 is a very nice area of supply. Also look at how price left the area compared to the other zones, right? So this is a very direct drop. So it indicates that banks or big players are involved here. So I'm anticipating to drop. Right now, I won't do anything dollar related. However, I did see a sort of potential setup on USD JPY. Let's look at USD JPY. Oh, I'm sharing so much on these sessions. Trust me, if by the end of the year you're not profitable attending consistently these sessions, the problem is with you. The problem will really be with you. Also, I give you guys an opportunity to ask questions. So let's look at a monthly is bearish. On a weekly is bullish. So we do not have some alignment here. But on the time of analyzing, we had a bearish week. We were down there. Even on the daily, we were bearish. So right now, or right where we are, let me check on a weekly. Let me see where the week opened. So the week opened here. market dropped below that. And what I recognize is a potential. It's not the one. It's a potential area of supply here. Why am I not going to take this for now? I'm not going to take it because the dollar index is far away from supply. Only when, so this is where timing of the markets coming up, timing of the markets. When can you go in at the opportune moment, right? So I then use the dollar index as correlation. The dollar index moves pretty much in the same direction as the United States dollar against the Japanese yen. So once the dollar index is also at supply or reacting to supply, that is when I'm going to look for selling opportunities on USDJPY. This was just to give you guys an idea. However, what I want you guys to note here, it is how price left the area. That is a sign that there's banks involved there. And what happened? We had fair value where the price was moving sideways. This is where retail traders lose or make money. I don't know what the stat says, 90-90. And yeah, from this one, not aiming for the fences once again, just aiming for the previous lows, because if we're in a downtrend, we're definitely going to take out lows. You can walk away with a nice 1:7 here. Risk 1%, there's a potential 7% return. Possibly pass a funding challenge over one trade. I do not aim to pass it over one trade. I just let the process be, and I risk 0.5% on my funded accounts. Okay. Welcome Mandla. Welcome Mandla. Shout out to Kutala for inviting all these people, and you guys are welcome to stay with us, stay with the family. All right, let us look at AUD NZD. It's one of my watch list. One of the trades that I'm looking at today. Already there's some analysis that I've done with a group from the US pre-New York session, but let me see. Let me take a screenshot of that before I erase everything, just for the benefit of the US guys, so that we can review this trade at a later stage. Right. Here we go. We're bearish on a monthly. Let's check on a weekly. We're bearish as well on a daily. We're bearish. So we have alignment here. What do we do in this case? We then step down to lower time frames. And what's very important, it is to look around current market price. Around current market price. What is happening around current market price? Siabong says, can we look at gold as well? Definitely, we'll do that. As long as we have some time, it looks like we do have some time. Okay, let me drop down to a 1 hour time frame. 1 hour, 15 minutes is where I make my entries. And then you look for an area that represents banks, right? So we have, this is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. So we have this aggressive drop. This aggressive drop. Remember, we're looking for selling opportunities. Otherwise, there's a potential buying opportunity here. We won't focus on it. Why? Because that would be against the main trend. The main trend is saying we're going down. Okay, there we go. We have that area of supply here. We have another one up here. So I just want to take your attention to this here. Between these two candlesticks, what can you say happened here? What do you see? Between these two candlesticks. So we had this 1 hour candle opening here, going to the high, low, closing here, and then the next open was further lower. What can you say is happening here? Shanganisa says a gap. Kutala says a gap. Wonderful, guys. And what does a gap mean? It means the market is off balance. I always say this to people. How I trade, or how you need to look to trade, it is to look for those glitches in the market. This is an advantage for us. More money in any world is made when there is an imbalance in the markets. Trust me, there will be a vegetable market every day, people buying and selling vegetables. But the opportunity for you to make more money, it is the day you have a buyer that has 100,000 cash and everyone has finished their product. And that's when you can supply that person and make more money. So imbalance is your opportunity. So that's what we look for. Hence, we won't go for this one. Reason number 2, logical reason why we won't go for this level. It is because imagine you're selling a car that you had bought maybe at 22,000. Would you rather sell it at 22,000 US dollars or rands, or you'd prefer selling it at 25? If the option to sell it at 25,000 exists, would you still give the person at 22,000 because you're generous? Let me see who's going to be my friend here. At what price would you sell this car? At 22,000, which was your buying price, or 25,000? This is business. At 25,000, right? You might be the nicest person out there, but you need to make money. That 3,000 is profit. So hence, so how you buy and sell everything in life is how you buy and sell in the forex market. I'm going to advocate for this probably until I retire because it is so true. At a premium price, fantastic, Kutai. At a premium price. Nobody buys at a discounted price to sell at a further discounted price. You know, even the richest people would prefer to give out their money than to do that. They'll just say, hey, it's philanthropy. Okay, what I also need you guys to understand is why do I like this opportunity? It's because of this. What do we call this, ladies and gentlemen? This area here. Me and you should avoid this. Well, I avoid it. I don't know if you do. What is this area? Consolidation.
Ranging market.
Yes, ranging market. Why are we not trading the ranging market? Convention will tell you, or conventional strategies will tell you, there's nice resistance there. Always sell at the resistance. Always buy at the support. But when you look at the profit margin, there's very little profits you can make here. And because the market is sideways and choppy, you'll be taken in and out of the trade, in and out of your trade. What is going to happen is it's one of the painful things that can happen to a trader is analyzing the market the right way beforehand. And then the market does this, you just see some support and resistance and you're like, no, let me scalp in between here. And then you keep losing money here, $20, $30, $50, $70 here. By the time the market gets here to your initial opportune or point of interest, now you do not have money to take advantage of that opportunity. And that is when we get people regretting. And then next time, they want to take the biggest trade, trying to make back the money they lost. Never fight the markets. It's older than you and me, bigger than you and me. See, this trade setup, aiming at these lows, you can walk away with an easy 1:10. If you're risking 0.5% in a prop firm account like me, you can walk away with 5% here. If you're risking 2% on your personal account, you can walk away with 20% here. You see, you do not need to be increasing lot size to be huge to the point that you can't sleep when your trade is running. Understand the power of risk reward ratio and win rate. Combine that, you will be a winner. Let us look at GBP-CHF, or let me jump into the ones that people requested. First, it was NASDAQ, and then gold. We're going to look at gold as well. Let's open the one that is in my watch list. However, that would be cheating. Let us start afresh. Analyze this market the right way. Clearly, on a monthly time frame, we're bearish. On a weekly time frame, we're bearish as well, but we'll be bullish on a daily. Yes. If you had analyzed at the right time, you'll be finding some bearish momentum as well. So with this one, let me step down to maybe let's say 4 hour for now. It is tricky. However, if you're looking for a bank push, this is it. If you're looking for something short term, let us see if it can react to this. Why? Because we also have a gap here. Can you guys see it? We have a gap here. A gap means that the supply and demand was so imbalanced that the market couldn't even record price. Brokers would call it slippage, yeah? Sometimes you find your stop loss taken out. So this is what I have. On a short term, let us see. I would say for this one, wait for more confirmations. For you to sell on NASDAQ here, wait for a break of this low. Wait for a break of 18,250. If the market breaks below that, then I think you can start looking for selling opportunities. As it is right now, there's a high chance that we can breach above 18,500. Let's look at gold. We have less than 5 minutes for this session. I'm sorry I didn't upload the previous ones. I'm actually back at home. I'm not in the office, and Wi-Fi here is terrible. I was trying to upload the podcast that's already up for about 6 hours. With gold, I don't know if I should make analysis for today, but I'm still stuck on the analysis we had. I'm gonna wait for it to get there. Here's the to get up here at 2,460 or 2,340. Here is the challenging part about waiting for a setup is that you're gonna go on social media, and when you open social media, your friends, the guy that you look up to, I'm sorry, the guy that you look up to would be posting profits, and you're wondering, what am I doing wrong? And then next time you'd want to jump. Wait for your opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, this applies to life. I know a lot of you hate it when I take forex lessons and put them in life. Knowing your edge is also very important in life, because you won't waste your time and resources with things that won't work for you. It even goes for relationships. You know the kind of person that's suitable for you. So do not waste your time with someone who's way out of that bracket. So that is trading. For me, this is fair value. This is a sideways market. This is where the retail traders are losing their money. I don't want to get involved here. One would say, maybe there's an opportunity here. Look at how price left this area. Well, maybe yes, but I'd rather go for the extremes. That way, I won't question myself that will the market challenge this high? Will the market challenge this high? Is my entry at the right place? If I am at the extremes, if the market violates that, then I know that I was completely wrong. But Entering somewhere here, I just know that it was just fear of missing out. Some people would see imbalances here. Yes, there is, but it is within a dangerous area. Very, very important to take care of your money. Managing risk is not just about calculating lot size. Sometimes you have to identify this is a risky area. You don't have a chance of making it here. So trading is also about living to fight another day. Live to fight another day. I always say to people, financial literacy of some sort. Hold on to your money until exactly what you want is out there. If you want an iPhone 15, and maybe 16 is coming now, don't spend 32,000 on the iPhone 15. Wait for the right one. Maybe the one that you're waiting for was the iPhone 16. It might be priced higher. If it's priced higher, wait a couple of days, couple of months, price is going to drop because that supply is going to run out when demand is high. So how you buy and sell everything in life is how you do it in the markets. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for today's session. I'm going to upload yesterday's session, midnight today, probably together with this session, because I feel like there are some lessons that you guys can pick up on there. And I appreciate you guys for coming through these sessions. Invite others, share the links that are in the group so that we can help as many people as possible. Don't be selfish with this. It's free. I appreciate you guys. So anyone who has an input in less than a minute, or also share those screenshots, those testimonials. Definitely going to share a couple with you guys. It's just that it's a lot. If you are not included in the stories and whatnot, it doesn't mean that your testimonial wasn't good enough. It's just a lot to share. So I'm just gonna pick randomly. See you tomorrow on during London session. Cheers.